everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Subscription Boxes and More with Michelle. And this shirt came from Collections, etc. If you have not seen that, sometimes you get their booklets in the mail, their catalogs in the mail, or now a lot of it's online. Look them up, Collections, etc. They have so many neat things, and I just got this shirt there, and it was a good price and good quality. Love it. I'll show you some more things from them later. That's not what this is about. What is this about? Well, let me tell you. It's an Annie's Craft Kit. I don't know which one. I don't know if it's the Farmhouse one or if it is the Creative Woman. Let's open it up and find out. Farmhouse. It is the Farmhouse one. Let me see. Is there anything else in here? All right. So this is wood slice Christmas ornaments. Cool. We need to make these, don't we? Because Christmas is coming. It is creeping up fast and in a hurry. Look, guys, it makes a red truck and peace, and it looks like it says believe in a snowflake, and what does that say? Oh, holy night, on pieces of wood, slices of real wood. So I'm assuming you're going to decoupage that on, because I see those printouts are in there, and so are the large pieces of wood. Look at those. Let's get them out. Let's just look at it. Why are we trying to look through the package? Look at the size of this piece of wood. It's definitely the size of my hand, pretty much. I mean, all but my fingertips. And it makes one, two, three, four, five. I was going to say 3. That doesn't make sense. There's 2 here, 2 here, 1 here. Okay, there are those. That's nice. I like those. They give you a piece of sandpaper. They give you a really nice paintbrush. They give you some jute twine to do the hangers. They give you some markers, green, red, and white. I imagine they're probably, yeah, acrylic paint markers. You're going to have to shake those up real well, huh? We'll check them out in a minute. And there is white and black. Maybe some paint in here in these tubes. Then we have our printed out. They are a little dinged up, but that's okay, because the part that's dinged up is going to be cut off anyways. So here are we will be cutting around this and probably Mod Podging or gluing it to the wood piece. And then there's your little booklet that gives you your instructions. I'm going to have to move some stuff before we can do this, but maybe we'll just do this right now and then I'll know it's done. Wood slice Christmas ornaments, because we are running out of time, guys. And nice booklet with all the color step-by-steps. So I'm gonna move some things around because I've been unboxing, so I don't want to get paint on things I've unboxed that's on my table that you can't see, thankfully, because there's a big pile. I'm going to move the stuff around and cover my workspace and be back with you with the stuff all opened up out of the packages and having read this. And we will just put one together. How about that? All right, guys, I know you're sitting at a really wonky angle, but you would not believe what I had to do to get my tripod in a position in this very tight, cramped space so that you could even see this at all. All right, so they called for having a paper plate. I'm going to use this instead. They came with this and pour my paint onto it. They're saying to smooth the wood with the sandpaper. So if there's any rough spots, we'll smooth it a little bit. It's not really got a whole lot of roughness to it. It's pretty smooth. Okay, we're going to start first with the one with the red truck because that's what they suggested. I'm going to cut it. I'll put my scissors away. I'm going to cut it out with my scissors. It doesn't have to be cut out any fancy, you know, careful way, because we're actually going to try transferring this. What I thought was tissue paper apparently is like white carbon paper. Okay, so we've got this cut out and ready, and it's going to go on here, but I'm going to cut this off and hope this, you know, hope for the best here. All right, so making sure that the hole is at the top where we want it. It's going to hang about like that. So this is going to go on here, but we first got to use our tube of white paint and our paintbrush. Things out of the way. And it says to knead the paint first to mix it. I'm not sure how well I can knead it to mix it. But anyways, we're going to puncture the top of the tube and get it everywhere. Put a dab of it on our cardboard here in lieu of a paper plate, because there's no point to waste when we have the cardboard and it's already bent. And I got it on my finger, of course. Get it out of the top of the tube. All right. I'm going to paint a little bit of a hill. Let me see. Trying to get a vague idea of where I want my hill. And we're supposed to paint it on here and then let it dry and paint a second coat. So we are going to paint ourselves a bit of a white hill. And then it doesn't have to be 100%, perfect. Because we're going to go above that and we're going to paint a black sky. And, the hill would not probably be perfectly, matter of fact, I think I'm going to make it a little bumpy on purpose because it's snow. So I'm going to add a little texture to my snowy road there. Snowy hill. I would rather have not had. If you get it on something that you don't want on, I bet you could use your sandpaper when you're finished, and like the edges, I want the raw wood to show from the bark. I could probably use my sandpaper and sand that down a little bit, get that white off of there so that that wood was making a bolder statement. Alright, so there's my white portion. I'm supposed to have water in here. Do I? Well, no, I do not. Because I did not know we were going to be painting. We'll use this and use it for the black. And we will go back and forth and work fast because we don't want it drying in our brush. Black, where'd you go? There it is underneath stuff. Alright, I'm going to do the top of this all in black because it's the sky. It may not need 2 coats, but it definitely needs more than what I put on that piece of cardboard. So this one needs to set aside and dry, but we need to work on the next one. And what we're going to be doing with that is painting the whole thing black, apparently. And then I've got to read the instructions from there. So what are you doing to get ready for Christmas? Are you mostly ready? You got your shopping finished? Do you have your wrapping finished? I have my shopping pretty much finished, but I have not started wrapping. And for me, that's odd. By now, I would usually have most of my stuff done, except for the very last minute things. So I'm really not on schedule this year. Not that I have that much to wrap. I just don't have that much time to do it. I got to have a block of time, at least a couple of hours probably to get it done. And the problem is I don't really have a couple of hours of an uninterrupted time. I'm having trouble even getting a video up getting it up at all, or getting it, I'm having to edit out a lot of starts and stops and interruptions, and it's just a busy time of year. Is it a busy time of year for you? What are your traditions? What is your favorite holiday tradition? Mine always was making all the gifts. We used to make a lot of gifts, and we did a lot of baking and making of candies and cookies, and miss all that kind of stuff. And like I said, handmade, homemade gifts, and it was so much fun. Okay, so we got those 2 done. Are they all black? Well, yes, they are. So we have to just paint them all black. So how about I do that and be back with you in a minute. Okay, well, I finished one, and I did not use This one was pretty simple. I mean, mine's more complicated than theirs. There's their snowflake. Here's my snowflake. And I put stickles on some spots on it. I don't know if you can see it glittering there or not. I hope you can. You can in person to give it a little glitz and glimmer. And there is its little hanger. So I did that one on my own. And I like mine better. But here, hopefully it's dry enough. Here is my one that I did the snowy hill. It's been painted over twice. And somewhere in this mess is my truck, my red truck. And this, I guess, is supposed to be the transfer paper. So I am going to put my truck, I'm going to cut more of this off so I can line it right up on that hill. So I don't get it like floating off into space or something. And I'm going to place this little guy right about here. And I'll get the rest of them. All right, let's see if that transferred. Let's hope it did. I'm sure enough of it transferred that I can get it on there. And you could save that and use that again. See, I thought we were going to decoupage or, you know, like put it on with like Mod Podge, but no, we are actually painting this. Not everything showed up, but that's all right. I've got the picture here. So I have the red paint pen. We got to shake it up first, and then we have to take the lid off, and we have to press it down, the nib down, for a bit until the paint comes down. You can't really see what I'm doing, but I've got it on the, you don't have to worry, I have it on the cardboard. Now, to me, the transfer paper didn't work all that well, but it gave me a little bit of a guide, so it's good enough. Now, this isn't the finest point pen. It's not too bad, but, you know, keep that in mind if you get this kit. I've got to take off my glasses because I've got to get way down one here so I can see. All right, sorry about that. Got a telephone call. All right, so what I did was I used the white pen and I did the like white part of the tire. Now don't worry if it's not perfect because you can touch it up with the black paint. I wish that there was a black pen to touch up, but there isn't. So we need to put a red dot in the middle of these tires. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, you know, it's handmade, but it's hard to get a perfect circle on this wood, because it's bumpy. It's not 100% smooth, and, you know, so it tends to want to do its own thing a little bit. All right, so you just paint your truck the way you want to. Remember that the details will be lost if you don't leave a line between. See how there's black lines in the truck? If you paint over those, you won't have those details. Or you can draw them back on with black if you need to, which I may need to do. Because this is not that fine a pointed pen. I wish it was a little finer. And also where you traced the white, you know, it's leaving behind a white line instead of just a black line. So there's that too. I love the red trucks. Do you like the red trucks with the Christmas trees? I like the red trucks all the time. I really would absolutely love to have one of these old trucks. I don't even know what it is, what kind of truck it is, but you know, I've seen one around town. Oh, I wanted it so bad. I love the farm trucks that you see everywhere, the red trucks. Tell me if you know the year and the make and the model of the truck, and I will try to get me one eventually. Not right now. I got to recover from buying the tub. The Boca walk-in tub. Oh, I want to live in my tub. Alright guys, I'm going to fill it in, and I will be back with you. Hopefully you can see, you'll see what it looks like when it's all done. But I'm going to paint it in with this paint marker. Alright guys, just wanted to pop back in here really quick. I got interrupted and wasn't able to get back until just now. I wanted to show you my finished ornaments. Now I, as usual, deviated from the original plans quite a little bit. I have my snowflake, which is a little different than theirs, and in some spots there is glitter glue, and over top of the Stickles glitter glue, I actually put some of this glow in the dark glitter glue. So hopefully these are going to glow in the dark. I haven't gotten to test them out. There's that one. Here's the first one we were starting with, which is our truck. And again, I deviated from theirs a bit. I put Be Merry, and I also put some little red ornaments on the truck, but I put some of that glow in the dark glitter glue to make it look like there's actually lights on it. And I put more snow, so big snowflakes and little snowflakes and snow on the truck and things. And there's the glow in the dark glitter glue on the snow mound. And there's also, I think you can probably see, I put glitter glue for the windows because I couldn't find, I was going to put glossy accents to look like glass, but I couldn't find it, and it tends to dry sticky. And there's a headlight and a tail light in the glow in the dark, so hopefully those things will glow. And so we'll see. I don't know, but if it doesn't, it doesn't matter. It's still glittery. And this one, I did the piece. I used their writing because my writing is not near as neat, but I did the wreath mostly on my own. I just sort of traced their circle and then just filled it in myself, because I found that the transfer paper wasn't working the best. There's a spot I'm not really fond of. I didn't put a leaf on this side, so we can fix that. It just sort of looked unbalanced to me. All right. Better? I think it's better. All right. There's that one. You saw, okay, you saw the snowflake, but not real up close there. And then instead of doing Oh Holy Night, I wanted to do something with the red and green, and I could have added the red and green to the Oh Holy Night, but I put Jesus is the Reason. So hopefully you like that. And then my favorite one, because my daddy played Santa, and I took the Believe and I drew a Santa hat and I put I Believe. Now, I had extra jute, so on the top of each one, after I put the loop for hanging, I just put a little bow around that loop. Can you see it? I hope you can. So, I mean, I could have saved the jute for a different project, but I just tied it on the top of each one as a bow, because I had enough. So I really, really did love this kit. You could even, if you wanted to, you could paint the back side and make it a double-sided ornament. So, you know, if you felt like hanging one side up, great. And if you wanted to hang the other side up, that would be great too. Or you could alternate, you know, one Christmas to the next. I have an ornament that has a unicorn on it. One side's a unicorn head, the other side is the unicorn with the whole body. And I tried to remember, which way it faced which year, you know, and I tried to face it the other direction the next year. So, I mean, you could do that with these if you wanted to do them double-sided. So anyways, I really, really enjoyed this project a lot. And I wish I had more, because I have other ideas, and I wish I had more of these. But I don't, because I have lots more paint and lots more ideas. Let me know in the comments what you think. And do you get any of the Annie's craft kits? What do you think of this? This one, this is the farmhouse kit. I'm sorry this is so wonky. It was the only way I could do it in here. I have it leaning precariously. And try not to bump my table because it's leaning against my table. And if it falls, you know, I could break my camera. So, my room is just so narrow. I don't know how they really expected this to be a bedroom. It's very narrow. But anyways, I'm sorry that it's in a wonky angle. But I hope you enjoyed the video anyways. And please give me the big old thumbs up, because you know it helps my channel so much. And please subscribe to my channel, and please share my video with others so that maybe they might subscribe as well. Thank you for watching and for listening to me babble, and I hope let me know which one you like or don't like, or hopefully I did all right. Bye-bye, guys. See you in a minute in another video.